I wish to request the directors and the management staff present to introduce themselves so that we can be able to kick off the planned education. And I'll start with the director, Steve. You can say hi to members.
Morning, members. My name is Eric Oteke. We welcome you all for today's education session to know more about our SACCO products and activities. We hope for the best as we go through the session. Karibuni wote. Thank you.
Good morning, members, once again. My name is John Kimani Mwangi, and it's my prayer that we be to run together for the benefit of our growth. Welcome, members. Thank you.
Good morning, members. My name is Rebecca Sawe. I chair the board of the SACCO. Karibuni sana, tusome pamoja.
I now invite staff present to introduce themselves.
Good morning.
Staff at the office, you can introduce yourself. I can see Monica and Nelson.
Good morning, members. My name is Monica Muraya, the accountant KEWISCO SACCO, and I welcome you all to today's education we learn together.
Nelson, you can introduce yourself.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Nelson Gumo. My position at the SACCO is ICT and data protection. Karibuni sana, and we are ready to learn together. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim, for the introduction. Now, I wish to invite our chair to make an opening remark before we invite the panelists and the facilitator of today to be able to take us through our education day. Thank you.
Once again, members, good morning, and welcome to this third virtual members education this year, 2024. For record, last year we had 3 online member meetings. This year we've had so far 3. We are planning to have 6 this year, just in the spirit of ensuring that we reach out to as many members as possible, physically and virtually. So I want to thank you that you are even here. As of now, we are 568, and the number is going up. I pray that we we break our record for last year. Last year, there was a time we had 986, close to 1,000. And we thank God that we are able to meet even virtually. So at this point, allow me to give you updates. We have such a session that we can update ourselves as we progress in the year. The management is the issue of I'm sure you are all anxious. Also anxious as above. And the reason why we had sorry members. I hope you can hear me. I think the network was a bit unstable where we are. So I was talking about FOSA in the spirit of being intentional as a board to ensure that we make the right decision. We have engaged a consultant to do for us a visibility study, just to know whether that route is viable in terms of FOSA. To this end, I'm sure you have gotten requests either through SMS or even through our various portals of requesting us to fill a questionnaire, because the consultant wants to get from members, from the general membership, the feeling of FOSA. And that will inform whether we are going ahead to launch FOSA or not. We had a very good session that explained to us the benefits that come with FOSA. So at this point, I still urge you that please take your time, because we need to complete the feasibility study so that so many things now follow. So take your time. It is not something long, and it is good we get those honest opinions, so that then when we take the decision we are going to take, then it will have the support of members, because it's the members who've given their view. Secondly, you are all aware that we launched our new strategic plan during our ADM. I'm happy to report that it is really guiding us, and we are following it. And even one of the things that we are running with it is the issue of membership. We need to grow our membership as per our strategic plan. And I'm sure in all the social platforms, you see that we are running a campaign whereby when you bring a company, a corporate to join us as with their membership, individual membership, then you are going to get yourself 5,000. And if it is for the individuals, it is 800. Additionally, you are aware that we have recruits in Mangani. We are doing what is humanly possible to see that we secure as many numbers as possible. Thank God for our membership and our delegates in Manyani. We are working closely with them. But even at this point, I still encourage you. I'm sure you know one or two persons there. When we have a good number, that is will be a very big milestone for our SACCO. So let us not tire. Whoever you are able to reach out, let us reach out to those people and convince them to join us. And even for those that will have joined us and will come to our various stations, I encourage you when they come there that you continue encouraging them so that we sustain them in the SACCO. So we have roles even now and even after. So that is what we need to do. That is what we need to focus as of now. If you are able to convince one, that one too will be able to convince a friend. But nevertheless, we put the strategies as if it's going to yield fruits. We cannot say with certainty now because it is up to November that they will graduate. In terms of CSR, I'm sure you are all aware, as part of our marketing and as part of giving back to the society, we always have a budget for CSR. And I'm happy to report that we have dispensed CSR for this year. We got requests. Of course, we get so many requests, but we try to balance with the resources that we have. So far, we have done like 7 stations. We did some CSR in KWS Lair for a nursery building that was there in Dakaten. We supported them with amount to do some finishing. For Isiolo Station, we did some sportswear. We also did some solar panels in Savo East. We did a water tank in Malindi. We did also a water tank in Moyale, and Marsabit, we did a sports, we supported them with sportswear. So that's what we are doing. And it is now up to next year that we will be able to also do something. So you can send in your requests, but it will be considered next year. We are also trying to advance as technology advances. For those of you who've been here for a while, I think we've had a journey. We have a story to tell. And right now, I think we are, in terms of technology, we can say that we are somewhere, we are doing well. And the reason why we can even hold this virtual members education, and it is not once, we've had it, and it has proved to be successful. In terms of even our services in the office, we've come a long way from manual checks to EFT now. We've come a long way from physical loan forms to scanned loan forms. We had introduced KEWISCO PAP. It had its challenges. Unfortunately, most of the challenges was from the membership. And those people who were able to borrow. Management is also thinking of reintroducing that, hoping that we will be able to, we will pay our loans when they come due. In terms of portal, I'm sure all of you have some experience. Although sometimes as any other platform, it gets some challenges, but most of the time it is up and running, and I'm sure it is serving us well. We are also in the process of reintroducing USSD. That will also give us an opportunity. If you don't want to go to the portal, you are able to be served. You are able to get services through the USSD to transact using USSD code. In the secured some space around 2 kilometers. Around 4 kilometers, 3 kilometers from here, because it's around 1.5, 1.5 from Bomas. And we thank God that we were able to secure that space. That is where we had our ADM. We were given possession. The reason why we were able to do our ADM, the fencing has been done. So we can now see this is our plot. We are waiting for the title, which our lawyer is trying anything possible to get us the title soon, so that we can now roll out other activities like change of use. I'm hopeful that by the next ADM, we'll have registered progress in terms of, by that time, we'll have had our title and activities now will have started. We have some land in Lamu. I'm sure you are aware. We bought that land like 10 years ago. It had issues, but finally we resolved the issues last year. The other day, just I think around 20th July, we did demarcation for the inside roads and feeder roads. And now the plot is on offer for sale. It is on sale. I would want to encourage all of us that you get something. I'm sure one of the things when you are buying land, you are keen to know is whether the land has a title, has some documents. This is a very clean land. The titles are in the name of the SACCO. So I would encourage you to grab one. We finished selling some land also in Twala. And it is our membership that took all of them. So even for this one, I encourage you, because of it is in a prime place, and especially because of the LAPSET project that is ongoing. I'm sure the civil servants, the public servants, those people who work there will be interested to get some land to settle. So be encouraged. You can buy land and even speculate. So at this point, I want to stop there. I felt that we felt as a board that you needed to know what is happening in our SACCO as of now, so that we move together. So I would encourage you that you listen, attend keenly. Of course, by the time you have even logged in, registered and logged in, it shows the interest that you have in the SACCO. Let us listen keenly, let us ask questions, and all the questions will be answered. So karibuni sana. I want to declare now this virtual members education open. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Brief opening remarks on the progress of our opening remarks on the progress of our I wish now to invite our marketing Njoroge to take the floor to be able to now take members through the education program learned for today. Karibu sana. Njoroge.
Good morning, members, and thank you for joining us this morning for this interactive session. We would like us to assemble, discuss, and have a conversation regarding our SACCO. We are not going to be limited in what we are going to discuss, because this is a forum for us to gather and also interact with you, understand our products, and at the same time, you also get an opportunity to learn new things regarding our SACCO. And we'll cover basics processes of the SACCO, familiarizing ourselves with the savings product, the SACCO loans product. At the same time, we'll also be having a short session regarding a portal that will become at the last part of the training. We'll also be familiarizing ourselves on how we can grow our membership, why we need to increase our members, and also why we need to borrow from the SACCO and borrow heavily. Thank you very much. I'll share with you a slide. Yes, and I believe now you can see it from your end. And we jump direct to what, as members, what we do as the savings product. And this year we have had a good interaction with you members regarding savings and regarding borrowing. And we have the savings product that are available to you. But before we do the bit of the savings product, we would like to familiarize ourselves and understand nani ako eligible kujoin KEWISCO, ama mtu anahitaji nini ndio aweze kujiunga na KEWISCO SACCO. Wakati mtu anapo apply to join KEWISCO, you're expected to fill a membership form, which is usually available in a printout. That is, you can print the form and complete, or you can apply for membership from the online portal. Once you log into our website, you have a slot where you just click, I want to apply to become a member, and automatically you fill the details and it will come to our office and we'll be able to work on the application and we'll be able to register you. We also have another option of having the loan form completed using the form completed manually and scanning to our office for registration. When you complete this form, you'll be expected to attach a copy of your ID, copy ya next of kin ya ID, copy ya, kama ni mtoto, una attach copy ya birth certificate, na una attach picha yako, and you pay registration fee of 800 shillings. This member who is paying 800 shillings is payable once, and it can be paid before submitting the membership form, or if you're remitting your monthly deductions through checkoff, we will factor it in the first monthly deduction that we'll be doing when we are presenting that instruction to your employer. So when you're introducing a member, you're encouraged to tell them to complete the form, ensure that he has captured all details, ameweka ID yake, ameweka ID ya next of kin, kama ni mtoto ameweka birth certificate, kama ni kulipa registration fee amelipa, anaweza lipa kwa njia ya paybill ama kwa kulipa direct to our bank. At the same time, we also need to expand who are eligible to join. And this one we are looking at, your spouse can also become a member of the SACCO. Yes, you have joined the SACCO, you have been taking loans. Your next of kin, your spouse can join and be getting loan facilities with us. You can be guaranteeing that person and you'll be qualifying for loans. Again, you're able to introduce even your children who have the age of 18 and above. They join KEWISCO, they save, and they qualify for loan after saving for 3 months. You also onboarding other institutions such as companies, and where you give us companies, we look at that organization as a new entrant to the SACCO, and we'll be rewarding you 5,000 for giving us that organization and 800 shillings for every member from that organization. And this company must be remitting or must be submitting their deductions every month. And all members of that organization must have paid the initial monthly deposit. That is the first installment. They have paid the first deposit and they have paid the registration fee. This is a good opportunity for us members. Tuko na nafasi mzuri ya kutengeneza pesa. We are able to earn as much as you can. You work with tour companies, you work with other institutions that we partner in. You have those hoteliers, you have those restaurants, wote unaweza wa introduce kwa SACCO. And all you need to do is just give a good introduction to us. Members will just the forms we can organize for a visit to the organization where they want us to hear directly from us, and we'll be able to train them more on our product, and they will be able to proceed and join KEWISCO and save. Why we insist so much on getting numbers, it is because these members will come and they start borrowing. And when they start borrowing and getting loans, we use these loans, interest is what we'll share at the end of the year. So when we want us to earn more dividend, we want to earn more interest, our numbers and the way we are saving and the way we are borrowing, it's a factor that is considered. So we look at it's a good opportunity for us to recruit as many as we can. We're looking forward to having the new recruit coming to the crowd. Akitumwa station yako, do as much as you can to help us on board those who will not be members of the SACCO by then. And at the same time, it is a good opportunity, even for us to get other members from other SACCOs. Those members who have been in other SACCOs, they are able to come and join the SACCO. They'll be able to get the loans they had, will buy off, na tutaendelea kusave pamoja, and we'll be giving them loans just like the way we give other loans to the members. We have what we save every month. That is the minimum monthly contribution. And every month we do a minimum 2,500. This amount is usually deducted through check-off, or you do cash deposit, or you deposit using the EFT or M-Pesa pay bill number. Now we have added another platform where you're able to remit this money through the portal. You're able to get to your portal. There's part for funds. You do the savings. I know the ICT team will be taking us through that so that we can understand it better. And this another platform that will enable you to grow more than what you intend to be deducted every month. You may be deducted 2,500 every month, but you find that your payslip still can accommodate more amount that you can do after it has hit your bank. We have introduced a direct debit recovery method where you just fill a direct debit form for us. We take it to your bank, we maintain it with your bank. And this one is happening even for the individual members. You are an individual member, you have joined the SACCO, you have a loan that you like to be repaying. You're able to just complete the direct debit form. We take it to your bank, and the bank will be able to recover for you the deposit and the savings at the comfort of your office. So you wouldn't necessarily need to do the M-Pesa where you have completed the direct debit form. This is the amount that we use to multiply 4 times when you apply for a loan. And members, when you're looking at your long-term goals, you are looking at borrowing a loan of 5 million in the month of December. This is where you come in contributing towards the amount that you'll be qualifying when you're applying for a loan, because at any given time, we look at how much you have saved. Though the SACCO gives an opportunity for boosting, it is advisable that you deposit as much as you can, so that if you multiply times 4, you are able to qualify for a good amount of loan. We also pay interest on deposit that is paid as rebate at the end of the accounting year. And members, I know you have enjoyed that before. We have another savings product, which is also a compulsory product called Share Capital. And under this category, we are expected to subscribe to 300 shares. And each share goes for 100 shillings, which is a total of 30,000. And this 30,000 is not the limit. We have it's just a minimum limit. You can have more than 30,000. And why we encourage you members to have many share capital, it is because we have other benefits that come to you when you buy more shares. And one of those benefits is that you earn income. Dividend pays you interest, a dividend on share capital. And on this case, the more the share capital you have, the more the dividend you earn. So where you have share capital of 1 million and we pay at a rate of 16%, I'll try to see you making a good money in an accounting year. We also have an opportunity to own a stake in the SACCO. This is the part of the ownership that every member of the SACCO gets to own, a portion of us. When talking about being a member of the SACCO, you become a member by owning. So when we are telling members that you need to subscribe the minimum share capital of 30,000, it is because we have looked at it and we have agreed on it, both on pre-ADM and post-ADM, and even when we have the ADM, that there is need for us to build this amount. How this amount helps the SACCO is another element that the SACCO gets liquid. Tunapata pesa za kufanya biashara kama SACCO bila kutegemea other lenders. It will be very unfortunate for a SACCO to be borrowing from financial institutions to lend to our members. So for this case, we encourage members to continue saving with us so that we can be able to lend to ourselves pesa zenye tumeweka sisi wenyewe. Tumesave kwa share capital, tumenunua share capital imepita 100,000. So we are using this money that we already have to give it to ourselves. It is also giving us an opportunity to generate more returns. Then it is also a platform for you to diversify your sources of income. Tunasemanga ama tunaambiangwa that you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You may choose to have investment in real estate, but as you are doing that, consider also having that money in the share capital. Even when you are retiring, you can continue having this share capital, have it in millions, because it will always earn for you. So when you have built your share capital, just the same way you buy stock in Nairobi Stock Exchange, ni the same way umenunua shares capital ya KEWISCO, itakuwa inakupatia returns na utakuwa unapata a steady income. Pia it gives you a long-term growth potential. That is, we don't know, maybe in the next 10 years, the SACCO will be paying close to 50% because of how much we contribute in share capital. So when we are paying those high returns, you have also grown yourself. You have gotten to recover your money that you have invested in share capital. And it is it's gonna be a very okay for us to share high returns and be proud as the best SACCO that is paying highest dividend in the country. At the same time, when you invest more on share capital, you get to qualify for cheap loan. Precisely, we have a loan that is a loan that will help you. You'll be paying it at an interest rate of 1%. You pay it within a period of 84 months. And it is a super shareholder loan, which is available to members who have share capital of above 100,000. And that is why members, we are encouraging you, don't limit yourself to the 30,000 that we have suggested to have the minimum. Buy more and be enjoying that cheap and affordable loan. I also wish to come back to how we are going to acquire this share capital. Yes, members, we effected some deduction in the month of July. We recovered 500 for those members who have not met the share capital. And this 500 was arrived at after looking at the agreement to review the share capital from 20 to 30,000. This 20,000 is supposed to be achieved within a period of 24 months. And if we look at that, we divided the balance of the 10,000 over those months. So there that option where you can have it deducted from the payslip directly, where we are doing 500 or even more. If your payslip can accommodate deduction of 10,000 once off, we are accommodating that. You just need to write to us and tell us that I want the employer to deduct me the 10,000 once and for all, and we stop the 500 every month. Or you can deposit directly to your share capital account using the SACCO pay bill, or doing a check to the SACCO, or using the online portal, or even completing the direct debit, so that we can be able to recover these 500, so that we can achieve the 10,000. On the same note, we can also authorize the SACCO to recover the share capital from your retained earnings on interest and deposit and share capital. That is when you are paying dividend for next year. For those who have not met that, we are able to do that. And for those members who are servicing platinum loan, those who had given us instruction to have the money put back, the interest on deposit, which we usually do 100% member deposit, you are able to give us an approval to transfer the 10%, the 10,000 from the interest that you earned last year. We transfer it to the share capital, and we stop the 500 shillings deduction every month from the pay slip. Also, on the same note, members, we can have a weekly challenge or a daily challenge where you say that because I want to acquire this 30,000 within the shortest time possible, I would like to be depositing 50 shillings to the SACCO from my phone. Using the portal, you will not be charged for transactions below 100 shillings. At the same time, even using to do a weekly deposit, you'll be able to arrive at the share capital of the 30,000 without necessarily necessitating the recovery from the payroll. So as members, let us take this opportunity. The members who say that we didn't communicate before, and we have briefed you on the progress from the initial approval from the ADM as a resolution, sent the communication on WhatsApp, and also on text messages. We also sent you on broadcast emails and available platforms. And at this point, I also would request you members, we have a WhatsApp channel that you can click and follow us. It is more of less busy because of the communication coming from that platform are only coming from the SACCO. It will be giving you an opportunity for you to interact with your communication from the SACCO. You'll be notified of what is happening. You'll be able to easily refer to what you had communicated yesterday, because it will always be available there, and it is not overlapped by many communications that we usually have on the WhatsApp groups. So members, take the opportunity, acquire more share capital, save with us. And on this case, we still have an avenue. Even when you apply for a loan, you have applied for a loan and you feel that I would like to build my deposit, my share capital to even more than 100,000. When we are processing that loan, let the office know that I would like to make part 3 the amount of loan that I have borrowed to go to my share capital, and we will look at how we can go about that from the office. So you are allowed to instruct us when you apply for a loan to recover the 10,000. You are also allowed to do the direct deposit of the 10,000 so that we can stop the recovery from the payslip. You can do the weekly challenge of depositing or making once-off payments. Or if you had platinum, you can instruct the SACCO by writing to us. You just write an email to info, authorize us to transfer the 10,000 from the interest that you earned last year. We'll be able to do that. Alternatively, the SACCO will continue to recover from the payslip until the 10,000 is fully recovered. We have other savings products, such as the Masomo savings account, where you save minimum of 1,000 for 1,000. This is not still limited to 1,000. You can do more than this. You are able to qualify for interest at the rate of 8% per annum. And this one is where you have a balance of about 5,000. And this account allows you to transact with it as a bank account that you withdraw in this month. You come deposit next month. You withdraw another amount next month. So it gives you an opportunity to plan for your money, even when you have a plan for future. You probably have had a loan and you want to do a development. You can have the money here. You'll be getting to access it in equal installment as you request the SACCO. This account also gives you an opportunity to transact as many times as you can. Where you do the first day transactions, you're not charged, but doing the 4th, the 5th transaction consecutively, you'll be paying a commission of 200 shillings, which is recovered from the transaction that you have initiated. We also have holiday savings account, and this account you save minimum of 500 shillings. it earns you interest at the rate of 7.5% per annum. And this amount is earned where you have a balance of above 5,000, and you can withdraw this money in November, or you can reinvest it back for the coming year. We encourage you members to plan for the holidays with us. Save for this, and you'll be able to get that money when it comes to December. We have Angel Savings Account where you save minimum of 500 shares. Savings, that is in terms of either recovered from the pay slip ama unaweka direct kwa kutumia njia ya M-Pesa, njia ya kutumia portal, or direct depositing from your phone. It earns you interest where you have a balance of above 3,000, and this till you can access the money mara 3 kwa mwaka. Unaipata kwa kuandika tu email kwa KEWISCO, request that you get a refund ya hizo pesa umeweka, tutaweza kukurudishia na utaendelea kusave kwa hiyo account. Where you do more than 3 transactions, you usually cater for the 200 shillings as commission for the transaction. We also do the remittance that we deduct every month for the sinking fund. And this is an avenue, members, where the SACCO has gotten service provider who insure our deposit and insure our loans. So when a member on board to join the SACCO, automatically he gets a subscription to the sinking fund. And remember, you pay 300 shillings only. Where you pay these 300 shillings, it caters for one, the loan that you apply. When you apply for a loan, you don't pay any insurance on that loan, regardless of the amount that you have applied for. So if you have joined the SACCO and saved for a period of 3 months, and you have saved a deposit of 1 million, and now you have applied for a loan of 4 million on the 4th month. This 4 million is on the 3rd month of joining the SACCO already insured. If you look at the interest rate that you'll be paying for the loan, and the insurance that you'll be expected on a normal day, even in other financial institutions, if you went to a bank, uambiwe umeapply on your 4 million and you'll be paying insurance to this loan, it will be quite expensive. So for the SACCO, looked for a platform, or looked for a vendor who is doing this for us. And when any member applies for a loan, it is always insured. When this loan is insured, the member does not pay the premium for the insurance. It is already covered in the 300 shillings. And in case of death of a member, and he had a loan, regardless of the timing, probably we processed that loan last month, and the member happens to leave us, the loan is fully cleared by the insurance, so that the guarantors are not, they have no liability attached to them. Loan yao inakuwa, deposit zao ziko free, na loan yenye huyo member alikuwa ameapply ishakuwa fully recovered. So 300 for a period of 12 months, for a period of 3 months before you qualify for any loan, it is a good deal in terms of the insurance for the loans that we take. On the same note, it gives us a benefit, like it insures against death. When we lose a principal member, we get 50,000 from the SACCO and a total of 130,000 from the insurance, which is a total of 180,000. In case we lose our spouse, the SACCO pays 30,000 and the insurance pays 80,000, which is a total of 110,000. Upon death of a child of a member, you get 15,000 from the SACCO and 50,000 from the insurance, which is usually a total of 65,000. And when tumepata mzazi ametuacha, either father, mother, we get a refund of 50,000 from the insurance of the SACCO that comes to help you in the catering for the funeral expenses. On this case, we would encourage members, ensure that your details with the SACCO are up to date. Ensure that you have updated the next of kin. Ensure that you have updated the children that you have with us. Labda uliongeza mtoto last year na hujamuongeza kwa SACCO. Get to fill a biodata update form available in our website. Fill in and tutumie kwa ofisi tuweze kuregister ama update the changes that you have made. You have married, and when you're joining the SACCO, you are not married, introduce that spouse to the SACCO as a next of kin or a beneficiary, so that we can be able to have easy time when you come to processing of these claims. Again, on the same note, we are expected to report these incidents as fast as we can when they happen. If you lose a member of your family, notify the SACCO so that we can start the process as early as we receive your communication. And how you communicate to us is by submitting the necessary documents, such as the death notification and burial permits and death certificates, where applicable. You also share with us the birth certificates to, in case you are claiming for the child or you are claiming for refund for the biological parents. Why we ask for birth certificate when we are processing the refund, the 50,000 for the parents, it is because we want to see the relationship between you and the parent. So when we ask you for a birth certificate and you have not managed to get one, there's a process you can go with the registrar of persons so that you can have a birth certificate even at your old age. The government is facilitating you get that, and all you need to do is present your case and get the birth certificate, then present to the SACCO ndio tuweze kulipa hiyo insurance. On the same count, we have a responsibility as members ya kuensure wakati tumeachwa na mmoja wetu na alikuwa amekuguarantee loan yake sasa imelipwa na insurance, lakini sasa kuna ile loan yeye alikuwa amekuguarantee na ametuacha, and the next of kin ama the family has come to correct their savings, the saving that the member had saved, so that we can be able to facilitate the refund of their savings to the beneficiaries of the member. We need you to have replaced that guarantor who has already left us. How you do about this is you get a guarantor substitution form, unajaza, there's part ya unajaza mwenye ametuacha, unaweka sasa mwenye ana introduce ku replace huyo mwenye ameingia. On this case, you can get assistance from the SACCO to know how much the person had guaranteed you. Unaweza kuwa umesahau alikuwa amekuguarantee pesa ngapi, and because you need to factor in that when you're getting the new guarantor, ongea na SACCO, we will be able to give you the accurate information regarding the guarantor you are substituting. At the same note, you also ensure that all our members get to enjoy this benefit. Let's not have a scenario where we lose a member, or a member has lost a child na kwa station, probably hajui that there are these benefits that come, and the SACCO has not gotten the notification that this incident has happened. And because it might be a problem to come and claim these refunds after maybe 6 months, tukae tukiangaliana, you know, a brother working with your station happened to have had this incident and he's not in a position to communicate the SACCO, mkumbushe wakati atakuwa ametulia, mwambie, you can check with the SACCO whether there is a benefit that you can get for that loss, and then we'll be able to process, so that we don't seem to be working from our end na nyinyi mko side ingine na hamna hiyo information. We will jump to our savings, our loans product. We are done with the savings product, and our loans are usually categorized into two. We have those loans that have repayment period of short term in terms of the number of months, na kuna zenye utalipa kwa muda wa mrefu. That is, ile loan unatumia for meeting your emergency needs. Kuna yenye unahitaji when you're doing development projects, and we'll start by the short-term loans. Under the short-term loans, we have emergency loans, which you qualify to maximum of 300,000. And the period that you get to repay this loan is 18 months. And it is at an interest rate of 1.08% per month on a reducing balance basis. It is available to all members, and you're able to process this within 24 hours, or the shortest time possible that we get the communication from you. You have filled in the form, you have submitted to the office, you have guarantors who wamesign, umeandika authority ulipo na M-Pesa, you'll be able to pay that amount to the maximum of 100,000 to your M-Pesa. We have another loan called school fees loan. You qualify to maximum of 300,000. The repayment period of 18 months, and the interest rate of 1.08% per month on a reducing balance basis. Again, this is also a product that you can be servicing. Unaweza kuwa na emergency na uko na school fees loan ambayo una service kwa muda wa 18 months as long as your payslip can support and can accommodate that. We have Mkombozi, and Mkombozi you repay it within a period of 24 months. It is available up to maximum of 300,000, and the interest rate is 1.2% on a reducing balance basis. This is a loan still you're able to apply in the morning. You have attached all the document, you have processed, and it is paid to you in the afternoon. You have received it either in your bank or in your M-Pesa. We have other benefits like saving in the Angel account. You automatically qualify for 90% of Angel loan. Ile balance umesave kwa Angel savings account, umeweka 100,000, but you don't want to destroy that discipline of saving. You can get a loan at an interest rate of 0.8%. Uilipe kwa muda wa 12 months. Na on the other end, the money in the Angel savings account is still available. It is earning for you, and on the other end, you're paying lesser interest. We have another loan, Masomo loan, which is coming where you have Masomo savings account. You get up to 90% of the amount in the Masomo savings account, repayable within a period of 12 months, and at an interest rate of 0.8%. Also, these are affordable and cheaper compared to other loans. And for members in Masomo, you can also be able to get this platform and get it. We have instant loan, which is usually available to members who have not been, probably they're new members to the SACCO. They have need and they have not managed to save enough deposit to qualify for other loans. They're able to get up to 30,000 as an instant loan at an interest rate of 5% per month. We have long-term loans, and at the long-term loans, we have development loan option 1, which is, we used to have it at 6 months, and the SACCO looked at how we can accommodate the income that we have so that we can borrow more and we can be able to have no underpayments when we come to qualifying for loans. So the SACCO introduced 12 months on all development loans. Those that were going for that 6 months, they are now going for 48 months. And for this case, development loan option 1, you'll be paying within 48 months at interest rate of 1.08% per month on a reducing balance basis. Again, this loan does not have a limit as to how much you can borrow. You qualify as much as your deposit times 4, and subjecting it to the income that you have on the pay slip. We have a development option 2, which is repayable within a period of 72 months. Initially, it was 60 months. Now it is 72, added an additional 12 months so that it can be able to accommodate you more loan. The interest rate is at 1.25% per month on a reducing balance basis. And it is available to all of us members. Thank you for keeping in touch. You're joining us. Currently we are at 9:28, and we are having this session covered live on Facebook. So even those who will be having challenges on accessing this platform, they're able to have these from the Facebook account. You're able to get it also on our YouTube channel live from here. We have development loan option 1 reloaded, which is repayable within a period of 48 months. And the interest rate is at a rate of 1.08% per month on a reducing balance basis. It is a loan that we have divided the installment into the equal 48 months. That is, when you take a loan, the loan will be in equal installment until you clear on the 48 months. It has factored in ile interest utalipa, ikaweka principal, tukagawanyisha all that in equal installment so that you can have constant deductions on your payslip. When you look at the other development option 1 and development option 2, it usually interest on the loan and the principal on the principal amount that you borrowed keeps changing per month on your payslip. It reduces as you continue repaying. We have development 2 reloaded, which is repayable within a period of 72 months, and no maximum amount that you qualify under this category. And you also get to repay it within a period of 72 months, and also in equal installments. We have super saver loan and maximum of repayable period of 84 months. and it is available to you members. We have the loan that we discussed in the start of this session, where we say that where you have share capital of above 100,000, you qualify for a cheap loan. And this cheap loan, if you look at it, is coming to you at 1% per month on a reducing balance basis, which is way cheap, and it is repayable within a period of 84 months. So what do we do, members? You gather as much deposit as you can in share capital, have a lot of saving in share capital, come for this loan, repay it within a period of 84 months. Don't see like 84 months is a long period for you to repay a loan, because wakati tuna process loan yako tunaangalianga how much you'll be repaying as installment. And this installment is its amount, the lesser the repayment period, the higher the installment. So when you apply for a loan of 1 million and as per shareholder, you will be paid within a period of 84 months. You will find that the installment will be way small or accommodated in your pay slip. So you just take the 84 months, plan yourself. You can have the 1 million. Initially, you had said that you repay it within a period of 84 months, but you choose to pay it within a period of 20 months. The payslip will have accommodated that inafika kwa bank yako, na unaweza endelea kurepay even from other sources. It will be cheap, it will be affordable, and don't forget, when you have the share capital of 100,000, the return on that is also high. Dividend itakuwa mingi, loan utalipa na interest iko chini, na tumesaidia many members in this avenue. You have the share capital of 100,000. Kuja apply for that super shareholder loan and repay it within a period of 84. A strategy still you can pursue, though this may look like ni sacco tunatetea, you can apply for another loan. You can apply for an emergency loan. You have an emergency loan of 100,000. Enda fanya biashara kidogo, come inject all that money to the share capital. The share capital has gone to the 100,000. Now come apply for the super shareholder loan that will knock off the emergency of the 100 that you applied for. So you are only left with a super shareholder loan, which you are now paying within a period of 84 months, interest rate of 1%, and you are done with the emergency that you had borrowed, so that you can build the share capital, and you'll be servicing an affordable loan for that case. We have another loan product under the long-term loans, that is the platinum. And platinum, you repay it within a period of 84 months, and the interest of 1.2% per month on a reducing balance basis. And we say that members, you retain the interest earned on member deposit. And initially we were doing this to deposit only. And we say that now, because we want you also to grow your share capital, you can be able to instruct the SACCO that this interest earned on this deposit to tuweke kwa share capital. You'll be able to transact easily and deposit that money in the share capital, and you'll be good, and you'll have built your share capital. The repayment period is 84 months. After we have served for some time, we have worked, we have gotten to retire as senior citizens, we have a product for you. You don't withdraw the money that you have saved in the SACCO for a very long time to go and risk in the business out here. You're able to get 80% of what you have saved in member deposit. Unaipata kama loan, umesave deposit zako zimefika 3 million. Badala ya withdraw hizi pesa wakati una retire, unakuja una apply loan ambayo unapata up to 80% bila guarantors, because the deposit that you have in that savings account itatumika kama collateral. Unalipa hiyo loan at an interest rate of 1% per month kwa muda wa 36 months, that is 3 years. So members, instead of withdrawing your savings when you get to retire, kuja uchukue loan ya 80% ya deposit yenye uko nazo. The account will continue to earn for you like the way it has always earned for you when you're in service. Enda ufanye biashara, kwa ukilipa pole pole, and you'll be able to even run the business as still continue saving the SACCO, even when you are a senior citizen out there. And that one brings us to the end of our savings and loans product. But I would like to highlight some of the things that we look at wakati unapo apply loan. Tunaangalia kama umejaza form vizuri, ensure that loan form iko complete, attach all the part that guarantors are supposed to sign wame-sign. Na hapa members, we discourage with a lot of concern that members are not allowed to sign for. Kama wewe unataka kugarantiwa na member, ensure that that member has signed for you. Ama kama hajaweza kusign the physical form, ametuma the communication to the SACCO by either writing on a paper or writing an email and sending to the SACCO. Hapa tunasema it is good to guarantee each other, but you're not supposed to guarantee on behalf. Like you cannot use Njoroge to guarantee you when I'm not aware or I have not signed on that loan form. So ensure that the guarantors have signed or they have sent a communication to the SACCO. Imeambia SACCO, nime guarantee so and so this amount. You can proceed and pay that guarantor, that loan as a guarantor. In case you have not guaranteed any loan and you receive a communication, you usually receive a text message anytime we initiate the process of the loan guarantorship. You can communicate to the SACCO to notify the SACCO that you have not guaranteed any loan, so that you don't acquire a liability of guarantorship where you have not intended to guarantee any loan. On the same issue to substitute guarantors, you can use collateral such as logbook. Kama uko na logbook, unaweza ileta kwa SACCO tutumie kama collateral to supplement the guarantors that you have. Kama uko na title deed, we also accept title deed as collateral. You present to the SACCO, we'll be able to have the evaluation done, and then you'll have it charge and creation of lien for the security. Basically, that is what you need to have in the payslip. The payslip, you have at least a third of your basic salary. And still on these note, members, we also accommodate some percentage from other sources of income. So where the payslip is imefika mwisho imefinywa kabisa, and you have other sources of income, you do business, you have a registered company that you can use to supplement your income, always share that with the loan officer so that he can evaluate your ability to pay, and then he can advise you on how you can have the additional income factored in when the loan is being processed. And we jump to the next area of our training today, of the other processes. We have covered the bit of how you claim on deceased, and I would like to highlight still on the share transfers. Share transfer, this is the movement of the share capital from the SACCO, within the SACCO. That is from members who are exiting and members who are onboarding. We usually have those members who would like to sell their shares. But we encourage you members, not to discourage you from selling those shares, but still maintain them with the SACCO. Wacha SACCO ikae na hiyo share capital yako even when you have left the SACCO. Why are we saying this? We are saying this because we will continue earning the dividend on the share capital. And where it is not possible for you to continue being a member or continue making savings, now this is where it gets to the last option of transferring this share capital to another member. And when you're transferring to another member, you'll be expected that either of you be paying 200 shillings as you have agreed. These transfers should be happening within the SACCO. That is, you have completed, there's a share trading form available on the website. Download, mmejaza, na ukaituma kwa SACCO. Tukaconfirm huyo mtu ako eligible kuuza hizo share capital yake. Na tunakuambia sasa zile pesa ulikuwa unataka kumlipa, weka kwa KEWISCO. We'll pay him or her directly, so that you don't have a case in a later date claiming that huyu nilimlipa pesa za share capital na hamkunitransferia share capital yangu. Or a scenario where the agreement was made on a gentleman's agreement, mlikuwa mmekaa mahali mkafikiria wacha nikupe 10,000 na yeye akaenda akasahau. That money will not be factored as you have transferred the shares in the SACCO. On the same note, when we are talking of the movement of the share capital, we would like to have a very strong share capital base for the SACCO, and we encourage you members, buy fresh share capital from the SACCO. Before you think of getting it from that person who have exited, uliza SACCO, nataka kuongeza share capital yangu, wacha nipeni option. Tutakupea hata option ya kuweka 50 shillings in the morning, 100 in the afternoon, so that you can achieve at your intentions of buying the share capital that you want to have with the SACCO. We also do loan buy of loans. I mentioned on the start that kama uko na member, uko na rafiki na huyu rafiki amefinyika either by the bank loan yenye na service saa hizi, mwambie alete hiyo payslip akuje tuiangalie. We work around what we have as the savings and loans product to advise you member to buy off your loan ya bank yenye yako nayo. And one thing I would like to mention about those loans from other financial institutions, they may look cheap because they have long repayment period, but in the long run, unalipanga a lot of interest. You are paying a lot of the insurance premium on the loans. Na hizo ni charges ambazo the SACCO is not charging you. So why would you take yourself to a bank, you suffer when SACCO has a lot of money to give you as a loan? Well, the SACCO can give you a buy-off for that loan and you join the happy end. Ya hakuna kuteseka kwa kupata loans. You also get to buy off from other SACCOs, and this one is for our colleagues. Mnawajua, ongea na wao, mwambie alete payslip tuiangalie kesho, tuone if we look what the payslip can support, what he has in terms of deposit on the other end. We will advise on how he can transfer to the SACCO na endelee kuwa member wa KEWISCO. There is the part of the member portal, and I wish not to touch on that because our ICT officer will take 5 minutes to take us through that. We also have the plots that the Madam Chair highlighted for Lamu. It is available for you members. You can apply for a loan. You can pay directly to the SACCO from your cash. Na utapata hiyo shamba. It is already has a title deed. It is for you to get and invest. We have the one from Sendonia, that is the Narok, still available as for you to buy. And I wish to stop at that point so that I can hand it over to the moderator so that we can continue with the next session. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, Njoroge, for that well-elaborate education session you've been able to take us through. I now invite the ICT officer, Mr. Nelson, to take the floor to be able to take members through the report. They can be able to be up to task in terms of member wanting to know his status and be able to monitor the progress of his deposits and the ownership of KEWISCO SACCO. Welcome, Njoroge, on board. Sorry, Nelson.
Thank you so much. Okay, good morning. Once again, my name is Nelson. I'm the ICT officer of the SACCO. I want to welcome you to this session today. I'll take you through our members portal. Let me just share my screen. I hope all you can see my screen. Finally confirm. Okay. For those who don't know where our portal is located, you can go to your Chrome, just search KEWISCO SACCO. When you search KEWISCO SACCO, just come here to member login. On the member login, probably let's say you are a new member, you want to join us. You can join us from this platform. You enter your ID number, your email, your phone number, then you accept our terms and conditions, then you validate. It's going to prompt you to create an account. Because all of us are members here, I would want us to take you through the login part. So as a member, we are using ID number. So you have to put your national ID number here. So I'm going to put the ID number. Then you validate the ID number. If your ID number is not validated, it means that your ID number is correct. So probably you'll have to call the office so that you can confirm that your member details are okay. I have been seeing most of the members having this challenge. So for those who have been having this challenge, I would encourage you to have your member updated so that we can have the correct ID number with us. The next point is a password. For a password, you must put a password that is of uppercase, lowercase, and special characters. When I mean uppercase, special case, and numbers and special characters, I mean probably, let me just give you an example. We'll type on the browser. So K here is uppercase. K here is uppercase. Then we have lowercase. These are lowercase numbers. At is a special character. And 2024 is the numbers. And also exclamation mark is a special character. So if you've forgotten your password, you just come here, say forgot password. You are going to be sent an OTP to your registered mobile number. That's why I'm insisting that we all have our details updated with the SACCO so that you can be able to access these platforms. So I'm going to reset the account. I'll put the OTP. Once you put the OTP, you validate. Then I'm going to create the new password. If you see this tick that is green, it means your password meets the expected password policy. So if you say it has not ticked, kindly make sure, as I've taken through, make sure you have an uppercase, a lowercase, a special character, and numbers. Then you confirm the same password here. Then you reset the password. Once you reset the password, now you enter the password here. Okay, next. Then you're going to receive an OTP to be able now to access your account. For those who have been saying that they have not been receiving OTP, and you have your number correct in the system, kindly check with your phone. Sometimes we might be spamming numbers. Probably by mistake or without knowing. Go to your settings and check if you have spammed the KEWISCO SACCO sender ID and spam it so that you can be seeing the text messages. I've been receiving those complaints from members that they don't receive OTP, and yet from my end, I can see that the OTP is sent. So please just make sure you've not spammed the KEWISCO SACCO sender ID. The interface that you see here is called a dashboard. This is a dashboard or a landing page. The first thing that you'll see is here is the KEWISCO SACCO welcome. On the upper right, there is the name. This is just a presentation account that you are using. So it's just an account that is created for presentation purposes. You can be able to see your deposits, your share capital. The next thing you can be able to see is outstanding loan, the dividend amount, unallocated funds, Unallocated funds, these are funds that probably you paid a loan. You had a loan balance of 20,000 and then you paid when it is 25,000. So the 5,000 that was on top, you'll find the accounts department will send that amount here because it has not been allocated for. Guaranteed fair shares, this is an amount that you can guarantee 6 times of your deposit. So this is the amount that is remaining on the amount that is guaranteed. Risk fund, as Mr. Njoroge had explained, it is an amount for ensuring your deposits, and also in case of anything happens to your spouse, the circle and the insurance facilitates to you. We have a refund account. This is an account that is used to um, transact money to you. Probably you are getting a refund of a burial claim or something like that. So this is the account that is used to transact that. Just a transactional account that is used to transact those transactions, such kind of transactions in the circle. The other account is the holiday account. These accounts that members can save and earn an interest. It's only withdrawable in the month of November. So these are an account that you can save. Probably you won't say you want to go to Diani in November, you can just save on this holiday account. We have a Masomo account. This is also a saving account and also an angel account. This is a dividend account. This is where your dividends this is where dividends come when we process the dividend. So these are a dividend account. Down here we have my profile. You're able to see your member number, your name, your ID number, the email, the mobile number, the employer, and the payroll number. Bank details. For this particular member, their bank details are not available. Branch and account number. So when you are checking on your account, please be checking that all these details are with us. As Mr. Peter said, make sure that you have updated your details with us. This is a next of kin. You can be able to see your next of kin and their allocations. A next of kin, the maximum allocation that you can have is 100%. So at any given point, the maximum allocation cannot surpass 100%. I see some of the members when they are doing their member updates, they will put all their next of kin there, but ataweka 20, 30, 30, 30, alafu inafika hadi 150. So make sure that when you are putting the next of kin details, doesn't surpass 100%. For here now, you can be able to see the savings account. As I had said, these are refund account. These are holiday account, a Masomo account. You can be able to view the statement. So you click on view. When you click on view, it's going to populate you the statement here. You can be able to see all the transactions that have happened or how your account is doing. So for this particular case, you don't have to keep on maybe calling the office to check masomo yangu iko na pesa ngapi. You just log into your members portal, unaangalia, and even you can be able to download the statement. You can download it and save it to your phone or to your laptop. I'll go back to now here on the side of the dashboard. We have funds. These are funds. This is now a platform that we have in our system where you can be able to make deposits. I am aware that we make deposits using our M-Pesa pay bill, that is 902-250, and then you use the member number, and then now you have to write an email to say that I have deposited some amount. I wanted to be distributed to pay loan, to pay maybe share capital, to pay deposits. But with this platform that you have on the fund, you can come on the deposit. When you click on deposit, you can select the type of the account that you want to make the contribution. Let's say I want to make a deposit contribution. I'll select deposit contribution. I select the amount. Let's say I want to pay 100 or even 1,000 or even 10,000. the amount, I think the maximum amount in a transaction in M-Pesa is 300,000, if I'm not wrong. You can transact the amount that you are probably wishing to deposit. So you just input the amount, click on deposit, and then you're going to get an STK push. An STK push is going to be prompted to your phone. You input your M-Pesa PIN, and the money is going to be received in the Sacco automatically. And the same minute you just confirm with your M-Pesa statement or within your dashboard, you check on the balance. The amount will be posted automatically, and you don't have to call the office or to write an email saying that una pesa umeweka. One thing that I want to encourage members, if you have your number, let's say uko na number ya Telcom or an Airtel number, please, for this particular transaction to go through, make sure that the number that is with us in the system, it is the Safaricom number that has been registered with M-Pesa, so that you can be able to do the transaction. Otherwise, you'll not be able to transact at this particular platform. So I'd encourage you, make sure that we have your Safaricom number within our system. The other point you can just do is the share capital, put the amount, deposit. If you want to pay risk fund, click on risk fund, input the amount, alafu una deposit. Apart from deposit, we have now the savings account. On the savings account, these are the three accounts: Holiday, Masomo, and Angel. Let's say I want to put some money in the Holiday account. I'll click on Holiday, then input the amount, then save, then it's going to prompt me to deposit. The same thing to Masomo and Angel. And automatically it's going to post the amount without any call to the office. You just take on your statement. Another attractive feature in the system is where you can even pay your loan. Let's say you have like 3 loans. So you just come here, select the loan. Kama hii iko na emergency, as I said, this is just a dummy account. So you just select on the loan that you want to pay and the amount. Let's say you don't want to pay the whole amount. You just select like 2,000. It is going to pay the loan automatically. An interesting feature here is, let's say you had an outstanding interest and a principal. Ulikuwa na principal ya 7,000 and interest ya 3,000. Once you deposit 10,000, the system is going to be intelligent enough that it is going to deduct the interest first, and now also deduct the principal after it has completed to deduct the interest. So if you had an outstanding interest, the interest is first going to be deducted, and then now the principal is also going to be posted. So this is an automatic transaction that is done from our system. And the same point, you can even check your loan balance if it has reduced. You can also go to your statement and check. I'll go now to loan management. Can you see my screen? Sorry. On the loan application, this is another feature that we have in the system. Members, you can be able to apply a loan from our portal, and it is seamless, and we are still working to make sure that it is more seamless and appreciate technology, so that we make it easier even for you members, so that you can be able to serve you at the comfort of your phone, comfort of your laptop. When you come to loan application, you click on apply loan. It's going to open you a loan card. It's going to create a loan number on the system. This is the loan card now, what it's going to look like. Let's say you want to apply for there on the loan card, there is a drop down. This is called a drop down. We have short-term loans, emergency school fees loan, development. That emergency school fees, those are short-term loans. We have Dev 1, Dev 2, we have Masomo, we have instant, we have super saver, development reloaded 1 and 2. Let's say I want to apply for a school fees loan. I just click on the school fees loan. It's going to populate the installment automatically because these are set up in the system, and even the interest. For the interest, this is something you cannot edit. That's why it's grade on grade, you cannot edit. But for this particular point, let's say I want to do installment in 10 months. I want to make the installment a bit short. So I just say maybe 10, or I can say 8, but the maximum installment is 18 months. You cannot surpass 18 months. So the installment that has been put on the setup, you cannot surpass that. Let's say just I want 10 months. Then I'm requesting a loan of 100,000. Then on the bits that are grayed on red, just make sure that you input the details mahali popote kuna nini ya red. Loan purpose, let's say I have a construction business, you select the main sector. So once you select the loan purpose, inakupopulatianga hizi vitu zingine. Let's say umeweka school fees, ukikuja kwa select economy sector, you'll be able to select the main purpose, subsector. These are requirements by SASSA, so these are things that you must input here. Let's say I want to do animal production, I want to do daily farming. Then I click on next. Now at this point, I'm going to input my payslip information. Here you are going to put maybe your salary information. Unafaa kuwe na payslip yako kwa mkono. You just put the details. Let's say I'm earning a basic salary of 50,000. I put 50,000. I have a house allowance of 5,000. Medical, let's say transport allowance of 5,000 also. Then other income are things like maybe you have an acting allowance, you have probably you've been acting on an allowance. You can just put it there. And then now we come to deductions. I'm going to put the NHIF as 1,700. That is the current one. Then NSSF 2160. You put the details. Let's say pay for this particular person is around 23,000. Then other liabilities. Other liabilities are deduction for SACCOs. Let's say unaekanga deposit kila mwezi, unaweka deposit ya 2,500, unakatoa share capital ya 1,000, uko na loan unalipa ya SACCO ya 5,000. So here is where you are going to put all the other deductions here. So you must calculate all the deductions from the payslip. You input the monthly deduction from the SACCO, that is the monthly deposit, the sinking fund, the other loans that you have, you input them here. So let's say this person has a total deduction of 10,000. So the system is going to automatically calculate for you the total deductions. So this particular person has a total deduction of 36,860. So from the basic salary, it's able to calculate all these amounts. The gross is 62,000. Ukiweka basic 5,000 na income, itakupea gross hapa. The system will calculate it for you. Then you click on next. So when you click on next, loan to offset. Let's say you have a loan that you want to offset. Hii ni school fees umeapply, lakini uko na emergency yenye unataka ku-offset na hii nini. So you just click on add loan to offset. Una select your loan. Sasa itakuonyesha loan zote zenye uko nazo. So una select ile loan unataka ku-offset. Let's say I want to offset this one. Una click offset. This one it cannot create because this loan has a negative balance. But but that's how it is done. If you have any loan to offset, you just click there. I'll go to guarantors. This is another interesting feature. On guarantors, we discovered probably we have challenges with guarantors. Most of the members call in the office to inquire, niangalilie mtu fulani kama anaweza ni guarantee, kama alituma email ya kusema alini guarantee. So with this particular feature here in the system, you can be able to add guarantors. The way that you do it is you do a guarantorship request. So you add guarantors from here. Unatumia member number ama payroll number. So let's say I want to guarantee myself. So I'll come here, I put the payroll number, and then I want to guarantee myself 10,000. I say save. So it's going to put the member number, the member number, then the member name here, amount requested, then itakwambia this request is pending, and then you can be able to even remove. So if you are accepting this request, so another thing is you'll get an SMS. Once a guarantor, mtu mwenye ana apply loan request to guarantee, you're going to get an SMS to say that, dear member, member number this and this has requested you to guarantee you an amount of, now the amount is 10,000, then reference of the loan, and then it is going to tell you, please log into the members portal to accept this request. So as if the person who has been requested to guarantee the member, you just log into your portal, unaenda hapo kwa guarantorship. Unaona hapa kwa guarantorship request, unakuja hapa. Here, guarantorship request. Here is where you are going to see all the requests that you've been sent by members. So you'll be able to see the member who has requested you. For this particular member, anajigaranti. So that's why it has come here. The member number, loan amount. Loan amount ni ile amount yeye ana apply 100,000, amekurequest guarantee 10,000. The request is pending. So if you accept the guarantorship, una click hapo. If you reject the guarantorship, you click there. So I want to maybe educate our members here. Once we will have the USSD, you'll be dialing, let's say, a short code. Once you get that SMS, maybe there's someone you want to guarantee you. You just click, you just dial that short code, maybe probably *123#. Then you go to the guarantorship. From now the USSD, you can even be able to variate. Kama mtu amekurequest 10,000, unaweza sema I want to guarantee them 8,000. So hapo utaweka 8,000, then you accept the guarantorship. So from this platform, you can be able to accept the guarantorship from the USSD, where you can be able even to variate. But from the members portal, you cannot variate. You can just accept the amount. Also from the mobile app, you will also have a platform where you can variate. Unaweza sema, I'll guarantee this person the 10,000, you just accept. Or I'll guarantee them 9,000, you variate and accept. So I'll still go to the loan application that we had. I think it's here. Yes. So guarantors, we had this one. I'll go now to the next point. This is the attachment. So for employed members, you have to upload your payslip, your copy of ID, and the loan application. We are uploading the loan application because of the employer stamp. So for this particular platform, you must upload the loan application form. But for guarantors, you can just prompt them automatically from the system. So you choose the payslip, and it must be a payslip that is in PDF form. You just select, then you select the copy of ID. You input there, Then you choose the loan application, you submit, you go to the next. For individual members, you must input. If you're not inputting the system, when you are creating a new loan card, it is able to differentiate between an individual payroll number and a person who is not an individual member. So when you are coming to choose the details here, the bank statement and the M-Pesa will be mandatory. Itakuwa imeflagiwa in red so that you must upload those details. So you click on next, and then now you consent. You can be able to see the consent here. By submitting this loan application, I consent the processing of data and all the data protection and policies that are within the KEWISCO SACCO. You accept the terms and conditions, and then you click submit. I want to insist on something else here, members. If your guarantors have not accepted your guarantorship, you are not able to submit this particular loan. You can see from here it's having an error. Your guarantor's request has not been accepted. Contact your guarantors to accept. So you must make sure that your guarantors wamekuacceptia nini yote hapa. If the guarantors accept the guarantorship, it's going to update here. Let's accept this one. Here, you come here and accept the guarantorship. The loanee is non-member. The amount is 100,000. Amount requested is 10,000. Yes. Then you say, by accepting the terms and condition, I pledge my shares with the SACCO, earning and my future employer. Then you just read the consent here. The consent is very clear. You just click consent, then you accept. Once you accept the guarantorship, it will tell you success, guarantor request accepted successfully. So when you come back to, from now the guarantorship, you can see the request imetoka hapo. So I come to the loan application again. I open here. I click on guarantors. I can see the guarantorship has been accepted. Unaona hapa imekuwekea green, accepted. So now you can be able to proceed. I can do my attachments. I can put my ID, the loan application, then next. Then I consent, then submit. So another error is your loan has not been fully guaranteed. Total guarantee so far is 10,000. So you must make sure that all the guarantors loan yako haiwezi submitiwa kama haiko fully guaranteed. For this particular feature is a good feature because we will avoid a lot of forgery. Then we'll also help members to have seamless loan application where their guarantors accept their guarantorship at the comfort of their phone. This is going to help members even reducing the number of calls in the office, calling that kuangalia kama huyu anaweza ni guarantee ama huyu accept the guarantorship. So these are good platform, and I would encourage members to use this particular feature to be able to apply for loans. Once you submit a loan, it's going to come to a submitted button here. You can be able to track the status. So it can tell you it is on the appraisal, it is on the approved, and so forth and so forth. Then you can be able also to see the running loans. You can be able to see the loan number, the product, the amount, the balance, the interest, the installment, and the application date, and other details. If you cleared your loans, you can be able to see all the cleared loans from here. They are going to be there. Then we have a loan calculator here. Let's say you want to apply for an emergency of 300,000. You put your basic pay there. Then you put your total deduction. Let's say it's 30,000. Then maybe you have an outstanding loan of 10,000. Then you are going to calculate, can I qualify for an emergency loan of 3,000? It's going to calculate for you. So you are going to get the repayment, how much you'll be paying for principal, how much interest you'll be paying, total repayment per month, and average repayment. Then you will see you are qualifying up for your deposit. Your current deposit is going, the system is going to check your deposit, and then it's going to tell you the qualifying per deposit. It's also going to calculate for you the 2/3 basic pay and a third. Then it's going to give you the qualifying as per your salary. So I'll go to guarantorship. So for here we have seen how the guarantorship works. So kama umepata SMS kwa simu yako imekuambia kuna mtu amekuprompt umguarantee, you just log into the portal, come here to guarantorship, come to the guarantorship request and accept. This is a platform even in the office we have been using as staff when we have been doing applying for loans. So it is something that is tested and it is working. So I would encourage members we practice to do this, and if you get any challenge, we are always there to help and to assist. It will also be very easier when we'll have even the USSD, because you don't need to now to log into the portal. Probably you don't have data bundles. You just be dialing the USSD and you accept the guarantorship. I'll go to the next sub module, that is the statement. From here, you can be able to see the full statement, guaranteed loans, and guarantor statement. On the full statement, you can check your full statement from a specific period of time. Let's say I want a statement from January, 1st of January to today. You just select the period that you want the statement and you click on preview. When you click on preview, it's going to populate you the statement. You are going to get the share capital. You are going to see the dividend, how your dividend were earned for that particular year, your sinking fund, your loan principal, how you've been paying it. So once you pay an amount through the portal, hapa ndo sasa unafaa ukuja uangalie kama pesa yako imeingia kwa statement. So these are statements that you can be able to even to download by yourself. You don't have to maybe call the office, tell the office niangalieni statement yangu ama check me my statement. Even with the USSD, we will be dialing the USSD and you can even request the statement to be sent via your email, like the way banks do. So we'll having that platform. Probably in another training, we'll cover that bit, how you can even get your statement via your email. So you can be able to even to get a statement of guaranteed loan. Let's say I want a statement of guaranteed loan for this year. So you just also select the period and you are going to get the statement there. For this particular member doesn't have any guaranteed loan. Then you can be able to see the guarantors. You can also check a specific period of time. You can preview and you can be able to see the people who guaranteed you, the guarantors. This statement is downloadable even to your phone, to your laptop, to your iPad, or to your tablet. You can be able to download it. I'll go to the next bit, that is the resources. On the resources, these are all the companies, all the circles communication. Probably you need a membership update form. You just view it, unaiview na unai-download. You just download it and save it to your desktop. Probably you need to fill it. So if there's a share capital communication, if there is that standalone form notice, all the communications are even there on the portal. So this is just all in one platform under one roof. Then we have notices, we have loan application agreements, we have circle interest on deposit retention form. We have all those communications there. I'll go to another bit of the feedback. You can be able to send any feedback. Probably you've seen maybe your details are not correct in the system or in the portal. You just write a message to us and we are going to receive the feedback. It's going to come to our email. It is integrated with our email. So we are going to receive your feedback or your complaint, and we are going to work on that. Another bit is on my profile on the top right. You can be able to see your biodata, your ID, your email, your mobile number, your parents' details. I have heard Mr. Peter say that those who have not updated their biodata to make sure they have updated. So just log into to the portal and check on that bit if you have updated your parents, if you have updated your children, if you have updated your next of kin, you're able to see it from here. And then there's a bit of savings account. Let's say you want to change your password. You can be able to change it from here. You input the old password, the new password, then you confirm the password. And probably that is what we have with our current portal. We are working to make improvements, and I think our system always gets improvements day by day. We are working even to make sure that technology is working well for us, and I'm hoping that we are going to move forward together. We are also working with other platforms, like we have a mobile app. I don't know um, if Mr. Alexander, we could have 5 minutes. I can take you through the mobile app and how it looks, because I think we are just waiting to propagate on Play Store, and now members will be able to receive from their end. So I'll take you through. Let me connect to the app.
Afternoon, good morning, members. I think we can give our ICT officer just a minute. He was trying to sort our technical itch, and I guess we'll be back soon. We're almost finishing. And for those who have questions, kindly you can be able to bring them forward. We will respond to them as the ICT officer finishes. Back to you, Nelson. Team, apologies for that. I think now there was a technical itch that the ICT officer is trying to sort on his end, and I would wish to invite Madam CEO to take one or two questions, then probably invite our director to also respond to some of the questions that have arisen. Then we'll be able to wind up. I've seen so far we've been able to respond to 178 questions, which is good. And we'll endeavor to keep on engaging with you members so that we make KEWISCO SACCO the SACCO of choice, and we live as per our motto of growing together. Welcome, Madam CEO.
Thank you, directors, and thank you, members. I'll answer two questions, then I will invite Director Elick to answer one and close the session. On the chat box, one of the many questions that members have asked is how they can make additional payment to their account other than relying only on checkoff. Yes, it is very possible. There are several ways. We have our KCB account and a cooperative bank account. You can deposit there. Ensure when you're depositing, you tell the cashier to put your details. Your details can be your phone number, your ID number, or at least two of your names. Additionally, you can use PayBill. Our PayBill number is 902250. Also, in the PayBill number, on the account number, indicate either two names or your ID number. Or you can use the portal. The ICT officer have shown us how to use the portal. The good thing about the portal, you can allocate to the account that you wish the money to go to directly, and posting is immediate. So after doing the transaction, you can go back and view the system is posting directly. For those people who do not want to be deducted the share capital, and maybe they want their platinum holders, loan holders. We communicated that you can give an authority that some of the interest retained last year to be transferred to your share capital. You can also take a loan and have it deposited in the share capital so as we can stop the monthly deduction. Also, after reaching that T, we were encouraged to go on depositing or updating or putting more money in the share capital. It's an investment account that earns more, that give you returns at the end of the year. Another question was, what is the difference between share capital and sinking fund? Share capital is the amount as a member you have invested in the SACCO to become a shareholder, and at the end of the year, you earn dividends. The dividends that we paid for 2023 was 16%. This amount, at the end of your life at the SACCO, you can transfer to another member, or you can still continue to be a member. This amount is not refundable, but it is transferable to another member. For sinking fund, this is the amount that we contribute 300 per month, is the amount that it's the insurance amount that you contribute as a member and act as an insurance. When that money is collected by the SACCO uses it, one, to insure your loans against death. That is, if your member passes on, we will require only death notification or death documents from your family, and that loan balance will be paid by the insurance. Will not go back to your family or your guarantors to pay the loan. Additionally, the 300, we will pay your family 50,000 to help your family bury you. And in addition, as we refund your deposit, we'll add another 130,000. So in total, we'll give your family 180. If you happen to lose your spouse as a member, we use the amount of sinking fund to give you, that is a total of 110 shillings, thousand. For us to give you that money, one, we require you to have updated your details and indicate that that person is your spouse. Additionally, you give us a document to confirm that is your spouse. This is a marriage certificate or an affidavit. Additionally, we use also the sinking fund to give you some amount if you lose your child or your children. We give you a total of 80,000. What we require from you is death notification and a birth certificate. The birth certificate will indicate who the parent of that child is. Hence, it will have your name to confirm that that is your child. We also use that sinking fund to pay you some amount if you lose your biological parent. We are giving 50,000. What document do we require? We require you as a member, your birth certificate and the deceased parent ID and death notification. We are requesting members that to claim this amount at most 3 months from the time the death happened. That is, from the time that the death happened, at least you should contact the office and give the information about the death at least 3 months, at most 3 months. So as we can pay the amount, because mostly we are relying with the insurance and there is time limit for insurance claims. I will now invite Director Oteke to answer 1 or 2 questions and then get the closing remarks. Members, we appreciate you and thank you for joining us today. Mr. Oteke.
Thank you, Madam CEO. And Also, thank you members for taking your time to participate into today's session. Today, this was our third session for the year that is bringing us together in terms of getting knowledge on our SACCO activities, including products. We have 3 more to go before the end of the year. And for today, we were specifically looking at the products that we have and how they operate. So I would wish to thank our marketing officer, that is Mr. Njoroge, for taking us through. I think by now we all understand what the various products that we have and how they operate. Remember, we talked of issues to do with the joining SACCO, what it takes, the amount, the minimum that is supposed to be contributed as a member. He walked us through also in the share capital. And remember, it is 300 shares or equivalent to 30,000. And also giving us the advantages of having high share capital in the SACCO, some of which means increased dividends as it earns high dividends. And in addition to that, also there's an aspect of cheap loans, since it translates into a super saver. Then also we looked at the Masomo SACCO product, the sinking fund, and how it operates, what the principal member gets in terms of if at all we lose a principal member, what the family gets, that is the spouse, and the children, and the parent. So as of now, I think we've removed all the rumors that wanalipa pesa kidogo, wanalipa hivi, hatuelewi. It's broken down very well. Then also we looked at the various loans, Mkombozi loan, Angel loan, Masomo loan, instant loan. Then again, there were the long-term loans, which we looked at the development loans, the option 1, 2, then the reloaded for 1 and 2, the various percentages, how they apply. Then again, we looked at the super saver loan that comes from the shareholder, and the platinum loan also, that gives you up to 84 months at 1.2. Then again, for those who are exiting or those who are retiring in terms of retirement, there was that senior citizen loan that you are guaranteed 1% interest per month and runs for 36 months. In addition to that, members, again, we also looked at the eligibility for loan. But when you apply for loan, what are the things that are required from you? Again, there, our marketing officer walked us through that. And in addition to that, we had the other processes that the SACCO undertakes. We have the members portal that for today, our ICT officer took us through, that is Nelson. I think this must be the area that most of us should take keen interest and actually interact with for most of our queries that we normally get from the WhatsApp and other platforms, because it's a self-service portal that enables you to do quite a number of activities. We looked at how you can either boost your shares, be it share capital, how you can pay for a loan, how you can do your normal savings. It's just, sorry for that. Maybe mungeshanga huyu jamaa anaongea ni nani huyu? It is me. So we looked at we were on the issue of the portal, and that's why I'm saying that more emphasis needs to be made on the issue of this portal, because if we engage the technology, then we'll also reduce on the aspects of simu haishikwi, loan nili apply na bado sijui kama imefika. So you only need to do it online and everything will proceed. We've been taken through how to even upload the forms, how to fill it, the various areas where you need to do. So you can be rest assured that once you've done and clicked submit, it will be received and it will be worked on. Then again, we were informed of the plots that we have, both at Lamu and Narok, and that the ones for Lamu, they are still up for grabs, that everything is ready, title deeds are there. So yours is just to apply for one or book one, and you are good to go. Then again, an important aspect was on the update of the records. As we do all this, remember you need to make sure that your records are in order. If at all it's an issue of spouse, please update. If it's an issue of parent, children, please update. So that we try as much as possible to avoid or to minimize on the cases of ile mvutano huwa inatokea when something happens. That's the point that now that's the time that you want to prove that this was my dad, this was my mom, this was my spouse, but you can do it right now. So that it also minimizes on the process period. Besides that, members, again, I think it is good to note that however much you are doing this member education on various aspects, we should also make use of our delegates at ground. There are some things that at times you may wish that the SACCO explained to you, but they are much straightforward with your delegate there at hand. So let's also make use of our delegates. And this is a challenge to our delegates that we should be at par with the SACCO products, processes, and requirements. So that a simple thing that a member is struggling to get help from the headquarters, you can simply sort it out at a ground level and only contact the SACCO management if at all it's something that is beyond your reach. But as much as possible, as delegates, let's try and minimize the queries of members by sorting them out at the ground. We are a team if only we understand our products well and our services. Little to do with the FOSA, we've also been explained. I think it is the elephant right now in the room, and the issue is that there are various processes and stages involved in it before it's rolled out. So we'll only call for patience as we pursue this exercise. It has already started. Last time we were just doing the assessment through filling of the questionnaire or the survey, so that it also gives us time and understanding of what members want and how they want it, so that when we come up with something, it's something that will be for the benefit of us all. So we guarantee you and assure you that in the course of the year, or if at all it goes beyond, but the FOSA activity will be up and running. So to you all, I say thank you for attending today's session. My fellow directors also here, thank you for participating in it. And for those who are not with us here in terms of directors, they also sent their, they registered their apologies. They are engaged elsewhere and they could not attend with us. And at this juncture, I will request one member, Christine Winger, to close for us with a word of prayer before we return back to the moderator. Christine Winger, I hope you're in a position to do that for us. Let me see if your mic is on. Just a second, Winger. You are being unmuted so that you can close for us with a word of prayer. As that is being done, again, we will continue answering the questions that you've raised. There were so many. We've tried to answer some, but again, in our forum where we normally do our day-to-day interactions, that is the WhatsApp, we'll continue answering some of them as well. And I think, again, if at all there would be need for the presentation, I think we will share it so that we can also take that as information that you keep on reminding you. Thank you. Winger, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Let us believe and pray. Mighty and ever living God, we come before thy presence this morning. We thank this day for morning. By asking you for wisdom and meeting our Father, Lord, if there is anything that we have uttered during this session that is contrary unto you,
Father, may you forgive us, O King of Kings. Thank you for our directors, from the CEO, O King of Kings, to the other board members. We give you thanks, O Jehovah. We pray that may you bless them together with their loved ones. And above all, may you give them more and more wisdom that any deliberation they're having, discussion to drive this circle to greater strides, oh Lord. We thank you for the members, oh Jehovah. We pray that you open the windows of heaven and pour your arms. We pray, Jehovah, Lord, that may you be with us, the KWS members of KEWISCO, even the affiliate members, oh Lord. May you grant glory. The discussions for today, we place them into your hands and we pray for good, Lord. Even as we forge ahead to bring more new recruits to that door, O King of Kings. Make a way where there seems to be no way. We bless your name and we give you all the glory and be done. In Jesus' name we pray and believe. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. I will return it back to the moderator to proceed. Thank you.
Thank you, members, for taking time to log in and be able to go through the education. It has been a very interactive session. I know members asking about payments. Yes, we had given a communication that this session will be paid for, and the office will be able to make the full payment for all the members who have attended this session by close of business Monday. Asanteni sana na mujisikie mko huru na mjivunie kuwa members wa KEWISCO SACCO. Thank you very much, members and cooperators.
And